What's up, everybody? This is Zack, aka Zachy, creator of Jetlag Radio and many more podcasts. This is uh, Coffee with Zacks in English. So let's drink some coffee. If you have some coffee, all right, then we're gonna go ahead and go back in the past. Right now, it is Thursday, April 3rd. We're gonna go in the past for Monday, which was, I believe, what was Monday? Monday was the 31st of March, and we're gonna go and do our content curation for that day. Record the video so that it'll be available. First and foremost, I just want to give a couple shout out. Big shout out to 8080. I'm wearing my hoodie because I've entered their contest again for the DCG 70, 77, and 78. So the 77 is a purple Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and then the DCG 78 is a Audi R8, and got a little this thing and this thing as well. So I entered for the 880. I hope I win this contest. As you know, it would be a dream to have a dream car right now, since I haven't been able to buy a new car since I've been working more than 25 years ago. So it would mean a lot to win something. I've also entered the Tuner Cult contest for the Godzilla Skyline R34, I believe, and in this kind of green color. And I've also entered the Speed Society contest. These are some socks for the contest for the Audi R6 Avant, my dream car. I would love to have that car. Before I talk about the past, before Monday, I have to talk about the present. Okay, wait. One more thing that I want to talk about. When I was on my trip to France, I was able to read The Economist, as always. I love The Economist. I was able to buy a copy from a store, and I read it book to cover, cover to cover. It was great. And when I was in France, I was able to go to some stores to get some French music, French Rhapsody. So I think I mentioned this before, but I was able to get ZKR Mon Opératoire Volume 1 in the used CD store. I got IAM's very first Rhapsody, and I got their first single as well. It was amazing. I was really happy. But more than happy, than definitely super happy, is that I was able to get a vinyl of L'École du Micro d'Argent. I'll talk about this more in French on my next video, because if you know French rap music, this is like a really important vinyl to own. It's just one of the greatest albums of IAM, and more of their. I've been listening to them for like 35 years, so it really meant a lot to get their vinyl of this album. All right, guys, I'm gonna go straight into the show for lundi, for Monday, Mars 31st. So about 48 hours or 72 hours ago, and let's go straight into it, and let's go quickly. There's a lot of stuff to say, and as far as you guys who are concerned about the stock market went down 1,700 for the Dow, 1,000 for the Nasdaq. Goes to show we all Democrats, we all liberals, we all warn you about Trump. Trump doing his tariff is a terrible idea. He thinks that it's going to be some kind of minor change, but unfortunately, it's going to just put America into a recession, and then it's going to put America into a depression. That's what's going to happen. Okay, first story from Monday. Russian hackers exploit CVE 2025 26633 via MSC Evil Twin to deploy the Silent Prism and Dark Wisp. So this is from the Hacker News. Go ahead and read that article. Goes to show there's an exploit by Russian hackers. Make sure you have your Windows machine to the latest updates, and your Mac machines to the latest update, and your Linux machines to the latest update. Very important. Same goes for your watches. If you have an Apple Watch, or if you have an Android watch, make sure you put them to the latest updates. Up next, barring Marine Le Pen is a political thunderbolt for France by The Economist. This is a great article by The Economist, because now Marine Le Pen, who is from the extreme right, RN, she'll be unable to present herself for the president candidacy in 2027 in about 2 years. So we're really excited about that. Hopefully, that means that the right, Dominique de Villepin, and the left, whether it's or um, François Hollande or Ségolène Royal or whoever from the left can present themselves, and they'll be at the second round of the election. It's a huge ordeal. Up next, The Secret Life of the First Millennial Saint. This is an article by 1843. Be sure to check it out, 1843 mag. Up next, bonus and updates. Thousands of people have been freed from Myanmar scam centers. The Economist podcast. This is a very important article. It seems that you see all these scam text messages that you would get, or people are trying to screw you into money or whatever. It appears that these people who were doing this, they were all prisoners of scam centers, and some of them were in Myanmar. It's a crazy story. Up next, in 2024, the global average score fell again, reaching a new low since the democracy index began in 2006. Explore the EIU's latest democracy index rankings and key findings. This is by the EIU, so be sure to check out that article. Okay, let me go ahead, get comfortable here because we have a lot to discuss, and I have to go through these quickly. Up next, when another senior leader is threatening your reputation, it's Harvard Business Review. Check out that article, very important. Up next, BBC News. Germany decides to leave history in the past and prepare for war. BBC Germany is really preparing themselves in case anything happens in the Ukraine because of Russia. Up next, the big take. Trump's tariffs set to make history and break a system mega lows. His plans have sparked fears of a U.S. recession and a global slowdown, as well as the end of a post-war order. This is from Bloomberg. Even Bloomberg now understand that Trump is really causing chaos over here. Up next, Reuters. Stocks drop, gold hit records as tariffs stoke recession worries. This is by Reuters. Very scary time. Up next, Palestinians flee Rafah as Israel renewed assault on the southern Gaza city. This is Al Jazeera News. Very scary thoughts. It's very scary times for the people of Gaza. Up next, we're sleepwalking into autocracy. Senator Chris Murphy of Connecticut described how free and fair elections might end in America as soon as 2026. This is a very scary time because if we're unable to elect another president, it would be very scary for the next elections. Up next, Nintendo has moved beyond specs. The company is as popular as it has ever been, and it owed it to leaving the technological armed race behind, by The Verge. Love my Nintendo Switch. You can use it on the go, and that's what I did. I was able to use my my Nintendo Switch on a trip to France. I used it on the airplane, and it was great to pass the time. It was the transatlantic flight was like over 10 hours long, so I really was able to eat some of those hours while I was feeling bored. Up next, this little known company is a major funder of right-wing politics. You've probably eaten their chickens, by Vox. Up next, Hillary Clinton joined Blue Sky by TechCrunch. This is great. I want everybody to join Blue Sky just in case worse things comes to worse on Twitter and it's become more of a people are using the N word on Twitter. People are being racist freely like this on Twitter. It's very scary times. So it's really important for all of us to join Blue Sky, and you can be able to speak freely without having to worry about Elon Musk. So join on Blue Sky. My Blue Sky account link is I believe is on my up there on my website. If it's not, it's just I am Zeki. I am Zeki. I'll make sure to add it there. Okay. Um, excuse me. Up next, the first trial of generative AI therapy shows it might help with depression. This is by MIT Technology Review. Check it out. Up next, Gen Z is facing a career apocalypse by Business Insider. Yeah, this is a very scary time. There's like millions of Gen X people, Gen Z people who have just graduated from college and they can't find a job to save their lives. I know how it feels because I'm a Gen X and it's been 6 years I've been unable to find a paying job and now I'm dealing with ageism and it's getting worse and worse because now they're like, do we want to hire this person who's 40 or do we want to hire this person who's 30? So it's really has become hell. Up next, what a week! As part of the learning expedition organized by Silicon Valley FR, I had the pleasure of accompanying a fantastic group of leaders from CGD Pays de la Loire on a deep dive into the heart of the Bay Area's innovation ecosystem. Sophie Rougerie on LinkedIn. Be sure to check out that article. More than 1,900 scientists write letters in SOS over Trump's attacks on science. This is by The Guardian. Up next, uh, this article says no toilet paper, no privacy. Returning to office, federal workers find chaos. I think the link is not working, so I'll have to fix that link. Sorry about that. The URL was broken. Up next, President Trump has framed his new in office requirement as a way to ensure employees are working. He sees the potential for resignation as an added benefit by the New York Times. Try to add two articles, it seems. Okay, next we have something from the Huffington Post. Elon Musk hands out $1 million payment after Wisconsin Supreme Court declines request to stop him. This is really messed up. Elon Musk promised some people that they would get $1 million if they voted for a Republican. This is against the law. This is a loophole. This is terrible. An administrative error sends a Maryland father to a Salvadoran prison from the Atlantic. This is a very scary time. It's almost like telling people don't speak Spanish in public because they might arrest you and then send you to prison. Up next, 538. U.S. pledges $2 million for Myanmar quake, but China already filled the void. Up next, Elon Musk visits the CIA to discuss Doge cuts. The Washington Post. This is very dangerous because he was trying to remove 17 DEI hires for the CIA. Look, the agency, you can't all be white people. If you all be white people, you won't get anything done. You need people that are African American, people that are Asians, people that are brown. You need people from other ethnicity, or else the agency can't function. You can't just all be white. You know that. People have been in the agency for decades at a time. They've known this for years. You need to have people who are of other ethnicities. Anyway, Elon Musk, he's really acting stupid over here. Up next, Marine Le Pen 2027 bid in jeopardy after court bans far-right leaders from running in elections by Le Monde. Up next, Facebook is making it easier to connect with friends again. It's more Mashable. Up next, why do British police love Superdry so much? It's like a brand of clothing, but it's on Vice. Up next, in Trump's America, you can be disappeared for writing an op-ed. This is by The Intercept. Very scary times. Be sure to check that out. Up next, we all hate corporate jargon, so why are we still using it? This is by National Geographic. Up next, White House says its case closed on the Signal group chat review by NPR. This is really ridiculous. I wrote down, imagine if it was Democrats. It would be a field day. Ridiculous. Up next, West Sacramento businesses prepare for Athletic A's opening day baseball on Capernaum News. Up next, y a-t-il une menace russe? Le Monde Diplomatique. Check it out. Up next, foreign policy. Congress has a choice on Sudan. Trump's indifference and aid cuts are exacerbating the world's largest humanitarian crisis. Foreign policy. Up next, Europe's nuclear trilemma, the difficult and dangerous options for post-American deterrence. This is by Foreign Affairs. Very important. I got my new Foreign Affairs in the mail. It was delayed, but I'm reading and highlighting everything. Just the really important stuff. Up next, in Laos, USAID frees hampers vital bomb removal efforts from the diplomats. Very scary stuff. Uh, Up next, the cipher brief is the U.S. military ready for tomorrow's wars? Very important article. I no longer have a subscription to the cipher brief, so if Stephanie CEO can donate one to me to my account with my email address, it would be really helpful. L'événement Macron mettre espion Intelligence Online FR. I also need a subscription to Intelligence Online. Please give me one so I can read it in English and French. It would mean a lot. Thank you. Bercy ou l'initiation à l'espionnage d'Emmanuel Macron, the high cost of quantum randomness is dropping. This is by Quantum Magazine. Check it out. Up next, we have an article for CERN, the Large Hadron Collider. CERN releases a report on the feasibility of a possible future circular collider. Find out more. Up next, NASA SpaceX Crew 11 by NASA. Up next, March 7. The 7th of March is Interpol International Day of Remembrance for Fallen Officers by Interpol. Up next, inside a 1,000-mile open oceans life-saving rescue air and space force magazine. Up next, the coolest JDM cars that can be imported to America in 2025. This is from Super Street from Motor Trend. And now I'm talking about my 2 cents, how I went to spend the past 3 weeks in France. It was awesome. I needed to get away for some time to think because I'm going through a rough patch. I'm going through a divorce with my wife, and she's the main breadwinner. I didn't have any funds, and there's no other way to say it, but she makes more in a month than I make in a year, and she wasn't giving me anything monetary-wise, so I was completely sucked out to dry. I didn't have anything, so my dad took me to France for a quick trip for 3 weeks, and it really helped out for me to change the scenery, and I got to visit La French Tech Annecy, La French Tech Grenoble, and try to do a couple of paperwork. I went to Fnac, and like I said, I got things like the I am vinyl, and I think about maybe moving to France if possible. If right now I have to deal with the whole divorce stuff, but it's really hard. Imagine that your spouse makes more in a year, more in a month than I myself make in a whole year. And I used to make $6,000 a year, just from allowance, and now I make zero a year. I have no funds. Like right now, my bank account is zero, savings account zero, PayPal is zero. There's nothing, and I have no ways to help. And I'm basically it's just been really difficult. That's why I really wanting to win these contests, whether it is the Speech Society contest for the RDR Sissavon, whether it is the Tuner Cult contest for the Godzilla Skyline, whether it is the 8080 contest for the Porsche or the Audi R8. I really could use to win these contests. It would really mean a lot to me. It would be a lifesaver, and I would love to also go online. I don't even have the $35 or $40 I have. I need to find $40 to put in my bank account so I can get tickets to Fuel Fest. Fuel Fest is coming back, and it's coming to San Francisco. I told you guys I was going to make it happen. It's going to be in the Bay Area. People are excited. A lot of us that couldn't afford to go all the way to LA, now we can go to the one in the Bay Area. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to go for the day. It should be a lot of fun. All right, guys, this is it for my video in English. Coffee with Zack in English. And I'm going to record a video in French as well. I don't know if I'll record an hour later. But a big shout out to all you guys that are eager for Thursday. Thursday is obviously Medical Journals Day. We'll put some medical journals. And tomorrow is Friday. That means Video Games Day, TGIF. It's the weekend, so hopefully you guys that are younger, you'll be able to do all your homework so you can enjoy the weekend and play your video games. All right. And a big shout out to you if you're on campus and you love watching my videos, whether it is my vlogs or if it is myself when I'm on the PlayStation. And like I said, lefrenzy.co is my Spotify. Lefrenzy.com is going to be my Twitch channel. I'm going to have a Twitch channel. I'm not ready yet. Like I said, I need some LED lights. I need to set up my office and my bedroom, put some cool lights and all this and that. Get some special tools so that I can live stream at the same time on YouTube and at the same time on Twitch and all this and that. So it's coming eventually. There's just a lot to do. Anyway, for you guys that take the time to watch my video, it means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting me. You can donate me, $1 or more. Even just $1 makes a difference. All you have to do is you go on Twitter, and then you see next to edit profile, there's a little button there. And there's ways where you can send me a tip. You can send me a tip to my Bitcoin, Cash App, Ethereum address, GoFundMe, Patreon, or Venmo. And even $1, even if you send me $1, it can make a huge difference because I have like 500 unique viewers on my blog per month. So if all 500 of you just donate $1, that's $500 a month. It helps me tremendously. If all you guys donated $5 or $10, it would help me keep me afloat. It would really mean a lot. So, like I said, go on my Twitter account. It's Super French Big Z. Super French Big Z. Go look at the little icon up there, the little cash button. Click on it, and go ahead and send me a tip. Really would mean a lot. I've been providing so much content. I've been doing this website for over a decade. I wrote like 4 million words. I should put them all up into a book as well. I should do that, and help me, help me sponsor myself as well. If you work for a major brand and you want to sponsor Zack Coffee, let me know. Whether it's like Doritos or Red Bull or whatever, candy or like Skittles or I don't know, just whatever brand you have, energy drinks or things like that. Whatever. If you like my website, go ahead and support me. It would really mean a lot. I really could use the money, and okay, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Big shout out to Psycho Japan. I love my watch. I was able to get a new battery for it overseas when my watch ran out of battery, and always wearing my thehero.co company bracelet. As you know, always buy one. When you buy one, they pair a veteran who deals with PTSD with a service dog. It really means a lot. Great organization. All right, guys. Love you all, and see you on the live streams. I'll live stream some more video games. I did some more Naruto for the younger crowds, for the teenagers. I'm going to do some more Astrobot for the very small kids. And then for the adults, I'll do some more Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Operation Motherland, the DLC. All right, guys. This is Zach signing off. Until next time. Thanks.